Okay, so we'll start off with the sister right here. What's your question?
Hello, my name is Shauna. I'm 19. And sorry, I have a little anxiety. As most of Oakland residents know, 2 years ago there was a huge sexual exploitation scandal by the Oakland Police Department. And it was atrocious and disgusting and every bad word that's shameful. And it breaks my heart and it touches me personally because I know her. And I guess my question for the candidates is, a lot of politicians, when the scandal went down, were just like using her as a political prop for their agendas. And the cops involved, some got promoted, none of them got punished, nobody got laid off, and basically all the cops involved in the Oakland Police Department still work there. So my question is, if any of you are elected, what would you do to hold these cops accountable and get them fired from their positions? Thank you.
Okay. So that's, everybody just have a seat. You guys have a seat, everybody. Have a seat, have a seat. So let's go up. Question is one. Go ahead.
I do want to address the Celeste Guap question because I have to.
Okay.
Y'all know I went to Florida and got her. I didn't do that for political reasons. I was on sabbatical. I was taking a break after 30 years, okay? I was in Richmond, taking my time, not dealing with the stuff I had been dealing with for 27 years. My friends said to me, they kept watching me all summer long saying, you gonna help this girl? I said, you know, she gonna be all right. You gonna help this girl? She gonna be all right. So at some point, it wasn't my contract, baby. Let me tell you, the man's name is Charles Bonner. Have you looked at the contract? You need to read the contract. No, baby, you got it all twisted wrong. You need to have the contract. I challenge you to produce the contract. Produce the contract, okay? Because it's not my contract. So I ain't made nobody do nothing. I went to Florida on my own dime. I brought her back because I was part of the coalition. No, baby, you're gonna have to print that.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. You asked the question, right?
I did.
Okay,
Like OPD and Richmond PD needed to be held accountable. And that did not happen, which is in large part why I ended up running for district attorney.
Go ahead, Jesse.
I would like to point out that everyone in this room, by virtue of being here, demonstrates enough political awareness and passion to run for office. I only paid $50 to be up here and to go through the whole process. I encourage everyone to consider this option.
Yeah,
to
everybody else
speak
paid
this
$1,000.
The woman that we politely in public refer to as Celeste Guap was not just exploited and a victim. She, through her integrity and through her moral discipline, survived for us. She changed the city charter. People had been pushing for a police commission for decades here, but it was only because of her. There are many women that get raped and exploited by OPD, and they just disappear. And we even find out about them in the news, but they don't change our city's charter. She is, in this respect, the most powerful name in Oakland politics since Jerry Brown. And she is a survivor. And do we believe survivors? Yes. Celeste Guap has denounced Pamela Price for exploitation and abuse. In her own words, this can be easily looked up. When this article came out, Ms. Price was running for DA, and people sacrificed their moral integrity. People who said, you know, we believe survivors, they suddenly, when coming to me, asking me to endorse her, I would say, I'm not going to because of drop the article. And I would be told by people that called themselves feminist every other day of the year that they believe survivors and say her name, that, well, this election's too important. And that's such a weird story. It's not a weird story, it's all too common. Celeste was exploited by dozens of people for years, one after another, after another, after another, and as we all know, being a Yale lawyer is not a qualification to be in power.
Let's.
I believe Celeste Guap. Held by people. Held by people.
No.
If she wants to respond.
I told y'all earlier, I always keep it truthful. I'm not taking any compromise to my integrity.
I am a survivor. I'm a survivor of sexual assault, a survivor of sexual harassment, and that was disclosed long before I met Miss Celeste, before I met Jasmine. Okay?
First, we call her Celeste WAP in public, and anyone not adhering to her suggested protocol.
All right, listen. Hold on 1 second. So please respond, and then we're gonna move on.
I appreciate that, and I'll keep my response short because I don't allow anybody, whether on this stage or in a closed room, to denigrate my integrity.
Right.
I have an ex-client who has a problem with me. I have thousands of clients who are extremely happy that I saved their lives, that I saved the life of their families. And I am not gonna let one person, whether it be a client or a person who wants to be representing somebody, disrespect me or disrespect my legacy.
If you disagree, then you hold her accountable. You got Facebook, Twitter, you got all kinds of social media to get the word out if it's not right.